Oh, yes, I know I've gone live. Thanks. Yeah, I brought up one that we're gonna do later. Look at all this. Just need to. Oh, that's. Oh yeah, I was watching that earlier. I need to get rid of that. There we go. Look at the music. Just gonna make an announcement saying that I am live on this channel. And to those who are here, welcome. I need to get the pop-out chat ready. OBS be a bit of a mess. I apologise for that. Decrease the size a bit so it fits, or at least now we can just do it up to there because we don't really need to look at the cogwheels. There we go. And I need to get chat out. Give me a brief minute. There's chat. Hi Squish, welcome. There we go. I'm gonna crop this a bit. Crop. Just get rid of the chat at the bottom. And also get rid of the chat thing at the top. Give me a brief minute, I just need to rescale. There we go. There you go. Welcome to this stream, I guess. Too many upper tabs. I'm just gonna paste it in a new tab here and close this one real quick. You'll get music in the background shortly. I just need to close some tabs. Hey, here we are. Okay, that's nice. We did it. We are here doing the stuff. I apologize if it's not the best of right now. There we go. There we go. That's the playlist in line. The tier list in line, sorry. I'm here to do the sick, twisted tier list of my own material. The app is all done, took a while, but we got it done. How are we all feeling today, chat? I know we tried to do this yesterday, but getting the tier list done was a bit of a hassle because it was like you can't implement this scale, even though it did originally beforehand. So I had to shrink them down so they would be of scale so I can fit all the files in. How are we? How are we all? I'll just go as planned anyway. We will be ranking, or I'll be ranking all of the music I have made. For all the channels I've been a part of, including this one, because if you scroll down, got the Complexiverse tracks here, and then B.B.B archives, B.B.B's here, and all this up here is peeps. Music, indeed music. I feel like we should start off with the tier list. There's another tier list I'm going to go through later, and you'll see what it is. So I'm going to pause that, and then we're going to get the, and we're going to listen to the music, and then we do it. We decide our opinions, or my opinions really. Here we go. So I believe first up in our list, what we have is Taking It Slow, which is the first track off of the Lo-Fi Vibes EP for the Peeps channel. Listen to it a bit now. Hey somebody. I'll be here. In my new setup, for those who don't know, I actually moved into a different room. In the same house. We're only going to listen to snippets of these, we're not going to listen through the entire track, because it's just the same through and through, depending. That's pretty much the basis of that track. Lacked bass. Instruments were there, so I'm gonna have to say, because there was no bass. Good. Meh, actually. If it had bass, it would be good. Yeah, I'll give it a meh. If need be, I'll change it later. Sleeping on the Job is the next one, I believe. Yep. Here we go. Those who don't know, Repeating This Bitch, favourite tracks, banger, is good. Good is just like a mid ground. Meh is just like a bad mid ground. Not for me, mate. Is just, well, it's a track that I personally didn't like making, and I don't like listening to it now. In the Bin You Go is like, I wish I shouldn't have made that. For those who don't know the overall concept of this tier list. Give me the pause. Not gonna lie, the drums were not it, but there was bass, and the idea was there. So I'll give it, if I was to remaster it, it would be a banger, so I'll have to put it good. Personally speaking. Long Flight Home, which is one of the more popular ones. And you can see why. I exist? Yes, you do, Beastly. Welcome to this podcast. Oh, that's everything else. Oh, I need to drop my phone. Take off that. Okay. Trap my finger. Fine. Only a deep dent. There's no bleeding. It's fine. Yeah, it's gonna sting though. It's up there. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't the best. It wasn't a banger status. Gonna be honest with you. No bass. But I think that's why it worked a bit. You know, because the guitar filled that out. And then the last one off of the EP, which is The Evening Drive, which I believe is one of the better of the two. Yep. Been a long ass busy day. No, straight up chilling now. You know what? Cushy, brother. Very cushy. I know why this isn't good, but it's got bass in it, so it's better than that. So I'll move that back down. The reason why I put it there and not repeating this bitch is because EQ could have gone so much better. Well, mixing could have gone so much better. That's all. Now, I know I wouldn't go through this album again, but I'm gonna have to. The Peeps Arc album. This is including the deluxe tracks. So, prepare to hear one of the worst albums I've made in my entire life. With the first one kicking off is Technical Directions. Felt that. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is kind of a good track. I'll put it. You know what? I'll put it a banger. I'm gonna be honest with you. Technical Directions is a banger. It do be a banger. I'm not going to lie to you. Next up in the Peeps Arc album is The Way of the Rematrix. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, it's one of the better ones, but it's not good in terms of the mix. So it's a low good for me. I'm going to have to be honest. You can hate me all you want. Again, these are opinions. These are my opinions of my own music, so you can't really get mad because I was the one who made these shits. The hybrid's cool is an interesting one, which is the third track of the album. It's a not me for me. It's not for me, mate. It's a not for me, mate. The idea was actually I'll give it a low meh. The idea was there, but it just didn't fit. You know, the hybrid is a massive kaiju, and that just didn't. Actually, it's a tie between. Actually, I'll give it a high not for me, mate. If I was to go back and redo the album, I would do that track a very different way. Decrypted Army, I know where I'm putting that. It's in the bin you go. I'm not. We can still listen to it. But I understand why I hate this track. Yeah, you see why I put it down there. It's not good. Shouldn't have made that track in the first place. Don't know how the fuck it got through to the album, but is what it is. Twisted Behavior, I believe, is one of the better ones in the album. Okay, it's a banger. Come on. It's a banger. How can it not be a banger? Panning was involved, but the master could have been better. Gonna be honest with you. Destruction of the Mind is only a quick track. It's supposed to be an interlude track, so we'll just play that real quick. That was just a quick one. Gonna be honest with you, it's a good one. It's a good one. Definitely sleeping on the job, 100%. Gonna be honest with you, sleeping on the job is not better than Destruction of the Mind. It may be an interlude track, but it's better than that. That's just me being, well, me. So that's fun. Next, well, another one, Mechanical Mind. I believe this is a good one. Okay, in terms of tracks go, that's one of the better ones. It's definitely not above Twisted Behavior, so I'll give it a high good. Seems fair? Seems fair. The Wired one, the OG rendition of this song. I have his poster on my door already. You can't see it at the moment, but I'll try my best to make you see it. If I can just find my camera real quick and just uncrop. There he is. On the door. He's over here. But he's there. So if we crop that back again. And head back to gaming. Yeah, this one. You can tell he's probably one of the favourite tracks of mine. Let's play it. In terms of mixing, it's definitely below Twisted Behavior, but it's one of my favorite. It was one of my favorites at the time. The Corrupted 5 track. This is an interesting one. I'm gonna be honest with you. I will not give it a high rating. Meh. The idea was there. The drums saved it though from going in from preventing it from going into Not For Me Mate. Now we get to the final one of the OG collection, which is Dawn of the New Emblem. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a good one. It's a good one. Definitely better than the Corrupted 5. So I'll play at the... It's definitely better than Way of the Matrix, but it isn't better than Sleep on the Job, I'm gonna be honest. Deluxe tracks for the album. Developing the Havoc Makers, a deluxe track for the Peeps arc. Nicholas, hello. If we can turn it down. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome to stream. This be a little bit of a not for me. A very high not for me. Idea was there, not good. Fallen Soldiers, which was actually remastered recently. And it's the final one of the Peeps arc entirety. We have to skip forward ahead because it is just the same thing. Master wasn't good on that, but I'll give it a solid meh. I'll move the wide one down a bit. Whether a matrix can go down a bit. 5 can go down a bit, and the high score could just stay where it is. That's a good thing for the thingy. I believe now it's time to move on to the Invilitum soundtrack. If I can find that album. I'll be doing the remastered album because that's probably better. Remastered album time. If that's not in here. Yeah, it's in here, don't worry. Okay. Track 1, The Legend Foretold, from the remastered soundtrack. Meh. Meh. The choir wasn't, it wasn't good. The piano was good, don't get me wrong. Just the mixing and the choir, it wasn't good enough. I'll leave it at that. Legend Foretold Alternate, I know is just like a repeat or some shit, but I know it's better than that. Near the end of this, there was also a little thing here. Where is it? I believe it's here. It's definitely better than Legend Foretold, so I'm gonna have to give it a solid good. Definitely above. It's definitely better than Sleeping on the Job and Dawn of the New Emblem. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Corrupted Entities, I believe, is the next one, if memory serves me. The remastered versions of these tracks are so much better. Well, the newer remastered versions of these tracks that haven't been released yet, which will be releasing sometime at the end of the month. Or next month, I can't remember. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give it a bit of a meh. Low good, high meh. I'll give it a low good. That's all I can really say about it. The idea was there, just some instruments seemed a bit off. Serpent Situation, the newer version of this that I recently did, is so fucking clean. This might not be so much. Bass was too high, that's all I can say. Bloody Murder. This is an interesting one. Okay, the newer version of this sounds a bit more decent, but I'm gonna have to give this a very... It's higher than Corrupted Entities, it's definitely higher than that. And I think, yeah, it's definitely harder than Sleeping on the Job for me. That's that. Mechanical Torture. Mechanical Torture is a good track, but it's definitely better than Corrupted Entities for sure. And it's not better than Sleeping on the Job, I'm gonna be honest. Decrypted Beast is... No, Enraged Baffler is the next one, okay, that's fine. Which is probably one of the more known tracks, along with The Legend Foretold. I wonder why. It's a classic, so I'm gonna have to give it... It's definitely above Destruction of the Mind, I'm gonna give it that. We haven't had a In the Bin You Go for a long time, I feel like we might get one soon. Have a Make Havoc will be here. I love this song. Yeah. Enraged Baffler was a classic, alright, but the remaster one has definitely done its justice. Personally, I don't like the older material like this, but I'm remastering all of the Invalidune tracks, which is the tracks you're listening to now, which are way better. Bear in mind, these tracks can be found on Spotify. Have a Make Havoc is probably one of the better ones. It's definitely above Bloody Murder. Yeah, that's probably one. Decrypted Beast, however, I could say can top it. I can probably say so to that myself. Decrypted Beast. Yeah. Bear in mind, these might sound similar to each other. I was not an original boy. Well, I was an original boy, but I just got lazy. Breaking it down. It's definitely better than Have Make Havoc. Come on, definitely better than that. It's not better than Arranged Battlefield. I'm gonna have to keep Arranged Battlefield up there. Okay, now we get onto the deluxe tracks, which is practically just in the D&D, but it just wasn't found. No, this one was found. So most of them weren't found. Well, we'll get into the 5 deluxe tracks, which is the Corrupted 5 tracks. Larry's Reign is the first one. This is the best I'm getting this track to be, by the way. I am remastering this for the upcoming re-envisioned version of this album. The breakdown was here, by the way. I'm just going to skip ahead because it was the same for a bit, then it cuts to this. Bars. Bars? I ain't spitting. Don't want to make you all deaf. Don't worry about it. I'll turn it down a bit and turn it up for me. Starts freestyle rapping, I wish. Now that is a banger. I don't give a shit, alright? It's different than the rest of the tracks. It's completely all over the place, and I love it. Corruption is Chaos, which is for Corruptions. Nikki's Ego. Well, Nikki's Ego in the D&D event. Topper banger. It's one of the better. It's one of the better Ego tracks, for me at least. Reversed Ego, however, it's not up there. I'm gonna be completely honest. Ascends, yes. Reversed Ego is Kami's it's Reverse Kami's Ego track. Yeah, it's not good. It's just below mechanical torture for me, if I'm being completely honest. Shadow Entity, I generally didn't like the track when I was making it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if we listen to it, it's just a carbon copy of what Reversed Ego is. No, it's a carbon copy of Corruption's Chaos. Yeah, it wasn't for me. NA's Doomsday, however, is fucking insane. NA is what I called Elijah's alter ego because there was no name for it. So we decided on a definitive NA, like a not announced thing, and this is his track. It's a banger, but it's not as a banger as Corruption's Chaos. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Actually, Corruption's Chaos I'm gonna put as repeating this bitch. The new emblem is just a track. It's the ending track. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't like this because it doesn't fit the lore anymore. So I'm gonna rate it lowly. But I'll try and balance it. Gonna be honest, it's not for me. Actually, it's meh. I'll just move this up a bit because it's definitely better to take it slow. Okay, that's all of the Into the Infinite Tomb official soundtrack Resurrected. I am working on Into the Infinite Tomb Re-Envisioned, which is kind of like the final remaster. Because these tracks deserve justice. The next album which I did make for this channel, which is the final album I made for this channel, which is called Emotions. Here you go. The first track is The Emotions That Bleed, which is just the intro track. I'm gonna be honest with you, I use that reverse kick effect so much. The Emotions That Bleed is a good track. Definitely above the wide one. Actually, it's only an intro track, so it's somewhere up here, and I don't know where to put it. I'll put it above the wide one. There we go. Sorry for that. The next track on the Emotions album is a track called Happiness. So these tracks are based off of how I felt when making these. Well, half and half really. This is one of them because I felt happy making this. I might remaster this for Lo-Fi Vibes 2 actually. Because it is a good one, but it deserves justice for extra tweaks and just more added to it really. Yeah, that's kind of that. Gonna be honest, in terms of track, it's a banger. Definitely above any Doomsday because of quality. I'll give you that. Sounds nice? Yes, it definitely does sound nice. Relieved is a weird track. Don't get me wrong, it's a bit of a confusing one that I made. But it is what it is. I do love the pianos for this though. Fits. Yeah, I gotta be honest. Meh. Actually, no, it's a mid-range of good. Mid-range of good, definitely not above those two, but above Sleeping on the Job. There you go, seems fair. Next one, I believe, is Anger, which I did remaster recently for the board pack on the Gone Trio, which is this channel, if you're watching this. The remastered one is more cleaner than this. This is the old version I'm playing. I'm not gonna play the newer versions because you can just go watch them. Nice, this song. Not gonna lie, it is indeed a banger. It's in fact a certified banger. Confusion is just like an interlude type thing, gotta be honest. Yes, it's labelled interlude. It's a carbon copy of, Destruction of the Mind, really. Not gonna lie, I ran out of ideas, so I thought, you know what, interlude track. It's better than Destruction of the Mind, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not better than Decrypted Beast. Actually, I'll swap those two around so there's a lot more sense. There you go. Sadness is... It is one of my favourite ones out of this album, because it just fits the emotion so well. I'm repeating it. Not gonna lie, it's one of my it's my favourite one out of the album. Next up is Insane, which is kind of like a bonus track I throw in. If I'm gonna be honest, be a banger, but it's not above anger. Or happiness, actually, so swap those around. Yeah, it was a bonus track that was added in the last minute. And then the last one, which is The War Awaits, which is the outro song for this album. Yeah, that was the outro track for that song. So yeah. That was The War Awaits. Not gonna lie, for an outro track, it's actually a banger. Definitely above Insane, if I have to say so. Not above Happiness, though. Now we get to this channel, which is basically, Complexiverse and B.B.B medley. The rest of it is all, my solo channel stuff. So I'll go through the Gonjo stuff first. In terms of original material, then I'll just go through the solo stuff afterwards. So, if we head over to the channel, I can find it. If I can search in the search bar, because I can't be fucking asked to go to. Actually, I'll just do this. You know why? Because I'm stupid. Here we go. Where is the Complexverse album? There it is. This is including deluxe tracks, by the way. So the first one is Remembrance. I spelled it wrong in the album art. I actually misplaced an E in there. See, look. If you look down, if you looked in the overall, if you looked on the video, you'll see it. This is the intro track to Complexverse. As intro tracks go, it's better. It's good. Actually, it's a banger. Above Larry's Reign, above Twist Behavior, above Technical Directions, above that, above that, above that, above that. I'll say I'll put it in the banger section over here. Wouldn't you all say that? I'm going to be completely honest with you, that is probably the better rating of that track. Remembrance is a banging track. It may be an intro track, but it's banging. The wide one revamped. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This instrumental shouldn't have made it to the final one. I should have remastered it one final time, then released it with the album, but that was my mistake. So you get the more electronic drums, no choir. So it's lower than the other one. Actually, it's better, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. It's definitely worse than the other one in terms of instrumentation, but in terms of mixing, it's better. So I'm gonna have to give it a very close but slightly behind good in terms of the original. Gonna be honest, it's a bit good original. The Emblem's Power is probably a very different track than anyone I've produced so far. It's probably better. That's way better. The Emerald's power is definitely a repeating speech because that's just a calm. It's a calm one. It's above sadness, and yeah, I'll leave it there. Blacked Out is surprisingly on the Complexverse album. I had debates on it, but I put it in there just for the sake of it is a sort of lore track. It's definitely better than the wild one. It's definitely better than Temple Directions. I'm gonna have to give it a banger, which is above NA's Doomsday, above Insane. The War Waits is better than that. Too Far Gone, which is, I believe, just a simple synth-based track. I believe. Never mind. Too Far Gone, not gonna lie, it's not above Insane. But it's above NA's Doomsday. So it's a bang up. After this, I'm laying down. Jesus Christ. Solutions to No Problems is probably a better interlude track. One of the best interlude tracks, if I'm being honest. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely one of the better interlude tracks. If I believe, up at the doorway. Okay, what's the interlude track? Interlude track, Motions of Bleed. No. Confusion is one of the interlude tracks. It's going to be a very high a very high good. I have to do say so myself. Multiverse error, I know why I'm putting this. Repeating this bitch. What do you mean? It's my baby in this album. It's me baby, alright? It's my favourite single for the album. And you'll understand why when I played the song. And you understand why I put it there. It's a banging track. Now it's Arm Yourself next, and I can't remember how this one goes. So it's going to be sort of new for me. And it might be new for you if you haven't been around the channel before. I remember, yeah. It good. A very high. Yeah, I believe that's yeah, that's probably good. Actually, no, Arm Yourself's going there. There you go. Ruins is just like an ambient track. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like an ambient track to get you in the mood to say that something's wrong. We'll end it there. Ruins as an ambient track is an instant banger for me. As an ambient track, I wouldn't repeat it because it's an ambient track, But in terms of ambience, it's a banger, really. No Light Remains is the outro for the standard edition. So that's this. The Triple B man. No, it's not. It is. But hello, Aaron. Welcome. Just reviewing all the music I've made across every single channel I've been a part of. I'll be doing good, brother. Just reviewing music. How is you, brother? As an outro track, it's definitely better than The War Awaits. It's only by a landslide. Me has a severe cold, sadly. Tell the cold to fuck off. That's how you cure cold in a stage jam. You tell it to fuck off. Dark and Hallucination was the first deluxe track. Oh, I was muted. That was fun. Shit. It was shit. Well, fuck then. Oh, yeah, I was muted on OBS only temporarily, and I forgot to unmute because I was the dumb. I put Anticipation at a mid bang because you all heard me use the song before. I've used it for this channel's trailer, so that's that. Alone Again is the last deluxe track, and I'm gonna be honest, it's a good one. Load again is a definite repeating this bitch. I don't care. It's above sadness, above Lemon's power. I'll put it there. Now we get to the B.B.B medley, which I'm just gonna put here, just to save everyone's time. B.B.B medley, which is a recently released one. I didn't put A New Day for Low 5 Hours 2 in here because I want to wait until the full album's done for that. I can put them in the tier list as well, so don't worry. We'll get a part 2 of this. But the B.B.B medley is practically just an amalgamation of all the tracks you've heard before and upcoming ones. So I'm just going to play a snippet of... I'll go from the interlude or from the bridge to... I'll go from the bridge to the end, so you get a rough idea. Starts off as the wide one, then it gets combined into everything else. So this is the wide one at the moment. And it's blacked out. It transitions from track to track. Because this is like a big, like, 2022 in one track, practically. The wide one. Yeah, that's the B.B medley. I'm not gonna lie, I would repeat it because it matches every single track together. Now we get to B.B.B and B.B.B archives, which I'm gonna have to be honest, I might rate them poorly. I'm gonna rate them poorly. No, I'm gonna rate them how I normally would. So, yeah, brand new B.B.B is now at 199. It was on 200 yesterday. Not gonna lie, I do not care. I don't really care about 200 subs really. It's a good milestone, but I knew it would be short-lived. Birth of Scientia. Here it is. The Law Song. I'm gonna skip ahead because there's like changes and whatnot. Where's the change? Here it is. I believe there was a change here. Yeah, there was. There's a change here and there's a change afterwards. Birth of Scientia is a banger, but I believe it's definitely okay. I'm putting it banger up here just because it suits the overall vibe of the track. It's not a repeat, but it's a banger. Our Final Bow, I believe, is the big one. It's not as good as in Birth of Scientia, but it's definitely better than an Ace Doomsday. Because actually it isn't, because the mix. I'll give it above Technical Directions actually. That seems fair. Now we go to B.B.B Archives, which is the Lore channel, the new B.B.B channel. Taken, which is the official Scientia theme. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Skip ahead for a bit. The reason why I put it here is because the ending is so good at this. For me, it's a definite repeat. It's the toppest one because for me it suits Scientia so well because it's like a bit of mystery, a bit of havoc, a bit of calm, tranquility. Basically, just it smells of Scientia really. It legit is Scientia. Looking into a Broken Mirror, which is the final one for the tier list, and I can end the fucking stream. There we go. I already know where I'm putting this. Everything about this is so good. Skip ahead for a bit. Because there's a change here somewhere. I believe it's here. Yeah, it's here. What's the choir for this? I'm sorry, but it's a banger. It's a repeating this bitch. And that's the tier list. That is my B.B.B ecosystem track playlist. Well, tier list, well, playlist, tier list, whatever the fuck. Every single track I've done since the Peeps beginnings for me till now, I feel like I've improved massively. Bet there's a couple of bumps along the way, aka our final battle was a good single, but it needs some fine tuning. I've definitely improved. Yes, that's a certification. Thanks, Bubs. B.B.B medley is up there. Don't get me wrong. Taken and Looking into Broken Mirror are definitely the two favorites, along with Multiverse Error, because they're just different. Plus, they just hit different. Okay. That's just me done. I'ma play some. I'm just gonna try and find that. There you go. I've got some Halloween lo-fi hip-hop. Just so we can say goodbyes and whatnot. Let me just crop this. Hey, new stuff in that. Need to. How are we liking the new room, by the way? I know it's not the classic, you know, bed behind me, sort of thing. I know you'll miss that. But genuinely, I love the setup. Personally speaking, I do love the setup. I'll just put chat there just in case. Here we go. What do you mean bland? I mean, you're not wrong. Really. You do be a bit bland. I need to have something in the background, really. Because it is just a white wall. Matches my fucking face, really. Actually, I'm just gonna hide chat because I'm heading out anyway. Yeah, the wild one poster's on the door. I need to get the remastered version of this. However, it's taken a while because I need to actually remaster the character itself on the actual paper. Here. The actual boy you see here. Which is actually going pretty well. I was on call with my girlfriend while somewhat making it. And yeah, it's been going pretty good. She approves. And my girlfriend's in chat. So yes. That's something. I need to actually open live chat again. Yeah. The Wild One poster, the remastered poster will be out soon. That's good. Yep, there she is. There's my girlfriend, ladies and gentlemen. anyways, I'm gonna head off. I am done for the night in terms of content and everything like that. I got 2 podcasts done today. I got this one done, and I had one beforehand, which I'm not gonna say who is on the podcast with me. It's for B.B.B podcast. It's episode 5, maybe episode 6, depending. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I bet you now you're gonna be loving that. Love that progress. So yeah, I'm gonna head off. Other stuff to do tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody. Wee.